Hey, Dan here. Look, I thought I'd just make a short little video and give you some thoughts that I have lately. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't, the good news is it's not going to be too long. Look, here's the thing. In this day and age, right now, like right here, right now, everything is just a little bit off. I think that's probably true for just about everybody. And what I have found is I'm exercising less, even though I have more time on my hands. Seriously, you're sitting at home. What the hell you got to do all day? Think about it. So I'm exercising less, even though I have more time on my hands. I'm eating more just because I'm sitting at my desk for a longer period of time. I feel a little bit out of sorts because I'm out of my normal routine. I mean, routines are great. Frankly, even if you have a bad routine, there's some comfort in that because at least you have a routine, right? So, I'm a little bit out of sorts that way. And I wind up thinking about stuff, some of which is good, other things are not. And with respect to that, what I've realized is that I'm a worrier. I tend to be a worrier. I work too much. I struggle with balance in my life. Fortunately, and I have the good Lord to thank for this, I've got an amazing wife, and she's now helping to give me some balance, because when you're just a single guy with no kids, a couple of dogs, it's kind of easy to lose your balance because the dogs think you're great every day. Even if you forget to feed them, they still think you're great. So this is what I'm doing myself. I have written down the things that I'm going to do each day with respect to exercise. It's nothing formal, at least not yet, but I've written down the things that I'm doing. I've got a rowing machine. Let me make sure you see it. I took that to where it's literally right outside my office at home. I have to look at it every day. And so I get on and row it. Even though it's a little dusty, that's because the wind was blowing. So I look at my equipment every day. I'm also writing down the things that I'm doing with respect to a weight workout, rowing, walking, doing a Tabata workout. If you don't know what a Tabata workout is, Google it, T-A-B-A-T-A. It'll blow your mind and your heart, blow it right up. So I have my exercise regimen that I've actually written down. I also am starting to use MyFitnessPal. It's an app that tells you can input the food that you eat, and it gives you your calories, your carbs, the whole bit. That's really important, especially if there's nuts laying around, because I'll tell you one thing, I can plow through about 3 treefuls of almonds just sitting at my desk doing research if I'm not careful. So I'm really tracking stuff more. I'm tracking my food intake. I'm tracking my exercise, and that's really helping me get into a new routine, the kind of routine that I never used to have before because it was not from home. I'd go into the office, stop at the gym and work out, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's important, at least for me, to hold myself to account in the things that I know are the most important. What I'm really talking about is body, mind, and spirit. With respect to the body, eating right, and exercising, sleep. Look, I don't need to tell you about that. You need to get all the sleep you can. For me, that's not very much, but I'm working on it. With respect to the mind, what I'm doing every day is stopping and just thinking it doesn't take me too long to just remember the things that matter the most to me. With respect to like all the stuff going on in Washington, I was just telling my son this earlier because he tends to worry about stuff like that. I said, I want you to stop and think about it for a minute with respect to, say, the next election, whether it's your local mayor, governor, senator, congressman, or president. Does it really impact your life that much? The people that are the most important to you are you, your family, and your friends. And does all this political stuff that's going on, it's really easy to get caught up in it because it's everywhere. Is it really going to have an impact on your life? Oh, well, Dan, but what about the country? One way or another, whatever your preference is. Now you're worrying about crap that you can't change. All you can do is deal with the stuff that you can change. And there's an old saying, and it's a good one: control the controllables. If you're worrying about stuff that you can change, well, that's just silly. Go ahead and change it. If you're worrying about stuff that you can't change, well, that's just silly too. That's a waste of your time. So either way, worrying is not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you well. At least that's what I've found for me. And I do tend to worry. I worry about a lot of stuff, but this time at home has actually forced me to get some perspective on the things that really matter. And so I really feel like I'm ultimately going to be thriving in this weird, strange situation where I'm not supposed to leave home. I mean, let's face it, it's a really odd situation that we're in. And so, I'm focusing on getting more regimented, more detailed, like writing stuff down to hold myself accountable in mind and in body. Now, with respect to spirit, I'm not your guy. I mean, I'm not going to... I'm sitting here with an iPhone twitching here while I'm doing a video. I'm not your spiritual guru. All I'm going to suggest is that if you have a higher power in your life, chat to that higher power once in a while. The thing is, okay, I'm a Christian, I'll say it. When I'm thinking like asking God to, I don't know, on some sporting event or praying for something in my own life, okay, that's fine. Great. Why would I not be turning to him in this time? That's a lot more serious. I mean, come on, let the guy do some heavy lifting. Okay, so anyway, that's all I kind of have to say about that. But the point that I wanted to make, I just wanted to share it with you, is we're all kind of in these strange times. Worry about the stuff that you can until you realize that you can fix it, and then go fix it and stop worrying. If you can't fix it, don't even worry about it either. Just focus on the things that matter. And what really matters the most, frankly, is you. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of the people that are relying on you in this difficult time. You have to take care of yourself. It's like you hear on every flight that you used to take, if the oxygen masks come down, put your own on first. And why is that? Because it's all about me? No, it's because once I take care of myself, then I can take care of somebody else. So anyway, I hope this helps. Oh, and by the way, with respect to trading, try to trade less, not more. Don't be flipping stocks around left and right all day long. We're focusing more on short-term trading because that's really the only kind of trading that I would say is actually safe. And I'm not going to turn this into a marketing video. That wasn't my intent here. But I am going to tell you this. If the way that you typically trade is not working, then stop doing it. It's not you. It's the market. The market's changed. And so understand how you trade. You have to know how you trade. If you can't articulate how you trade, Dan, this is what I look for. These are my stock selections. This is my preferred entry. This is how I manage my risk, et cetera, et cetera. If you can't do that, then that's your number one challenge right now. You have to be able to do that. There's all kinds of stuff on the website to help you with that. I talk about it all the time. You have the tools available to you. And if you don't, post something in the forum, and either me or somebody else, we can refer you to the right videos in the website that will help you get your own style of trading going. But also in this market, things come fast and furious during the first hour. Consider that 59-minute trader course. But you don't have to if you don't want. You can come into the forum and you'll see all kinds of posts first thing in the morning on trades that are working, and you can follow along. What I would suggest doing is starting with paper trading. Don't throw real money at it. Not until you know what you're doing, because here's the thing. These are weird times, and people get weird. People get weird. And if you're not careful, you're going to have 15 round trips by 11 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, and you're going to have lost money on 13 of them. And so I want you to kind of know what you're doing before you try to do it. It's really going to make a difference because ultimately this stuff is going to end. You know, we are going to come through this and out the other side. I think things are going to be different, but you have a choice right now that you can make as far as how you are going to come out of it on the other side. Are you going to be leaner, trimmer, better looking, clean shaven, which I'll shave as soon as my son returns to the States. Hopefully I'm not a Santa Claus guy. So you have to choose how you want to come out of this. Are you going to be coming out of your foxhole like, oh, that was the toughest thing I've ever dealt with? Or are you going to have a better relationship with your wife, your husband, your partner, your kids, whoever you're stuck at home with, because you've actually done the things that you need to do that emphasize the things that really matter in your own life? And I'm telling you, seriously, most of the stuff we worry about really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We have a sense that we need to worry about everything. Most of the crap that needs fixing, you're not the one to fix it. I'm not. So just leave that for somebody else. Fix what you do in your own life every single day. Figure out the things that matter the most. Faith, family, fitness, finances, and friends. If you can think about what I just call the 5 F's for obvious reasons, if you can think about those, you're not going to stray too far from where you need to be. But get organized, get fixated on the things that you know you need to do to create a better life for you today, okay? I'm around to help you with your trading. So are a lot of other people in the forum. We're doing more webinars to have a better contact with you. I'm doing stuff like this, which I typically never do. But anyway, that's all I got to say. I want to wish you the best. I love you. I really do. Every single one of you. I appreciate you. And you need to appreciate you too. All right. I'll see you next time.